Good afternoon, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well today. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my beautiful rideshare revolutionaries. Welcome back to the rideshare bums. And welcome back to the insignificant trolls that populate my channel. It's me, Geo, the leader of the rideshare revolution, the rideshare rockstar, the captain of the 2K club, the most hated and vilified, and the realest, the funniest, the handsomest, and the beardedest driver on YouTube. And man, is it a beautiful day in Chicago. The sun's out. It's a gorgeous day. The city streets are red with surge. Everyone's out there making money. Everyone's in a good mood. I love it. I just did 7 hours. I'm going to go home, take a nap, watch UFC, and come back later after midnight. So I'm in a good mood. I'll be in a bed mood after I get some rest. But I couldn't help but notice one of my subscribers left a comment saying that Uber Hints was talking about me now. Haven't you other YouTubers learned not to talk about me? It's a bad idea. Okay. I know all of you think I'm high on myself, but in a battle of wits, the only person that could probably stand next to me or can fire back at me is probably Savage Scientist. The rest of you cannot out-talk me. You cannot outwit me. It's just not, it's not in your DNA. I'm sorry. But I have to address, well, he was critical, which is fine. You're allowed to be critical of me. You're not allowed to put words in my mouth, Kevin. But all these channels that I am critical of were at some point rideshare related content, and even in their names it says so. For example, Calvin, the Simple Driver, his channel's called The Simple Driver. When is the last time he made a video about driving? Uberman, the name of his video is Uberman. When is the last time he made a video about driving? The Apptrepreneur talks about the apps, complains all day about the apps. When's the last time he talked about using the apps? Your channel, Uber Hints, but you're still relevant because you still drive, in my opinion. When's the last time you gave a hint about Uber? Ask yourself that question, then talk to me. And here's the thing, this is where a lot of the hate comes to me, which I get it. I've somehow become I literally have become the most hated driver on YouTube. I never said you have to drive full time or anything like that. That's unrealistic. People have responsibilities, okay? And the avenue for making money from driving isn't the best for everyone. Fucking Randy drives in the meth capital of the United States in Oklahoma. That's not a great market, I understand. So he found other ways to make money. That's fine. Calvin found a way to make money by selling fraudulent websites. That's fine. That pays more than driving. But when your channel is about rideshare, you're either in the driver's seat with your foot on the gas or you're not, okay? And rideshare is a perpetually changing landscape. There's always things that change about rideshare. If I were to get in 2 years ago, my first summer driving for rideshare, and this is the weekend 2 years ago where my financial situation hit the fucking toilet. This is 2 years ago this weekend when my cat got sick and I had to fucking pay for a $3,500 vet bill when I worked 30 hours in 3 days on top of the 50 hours of my full-time job, and I didn't complain about it. I got my ass in the seat and I got to work. 2 years ago, on this weekend, Uber was offering hourly guarantees, okay? So every hour I was on the app and I completed the trip incentives or the hourly guarantee incentives, I was making like 28 bucks an hour. If I made a video today talking about, hey guys, you should all drive for Uber, they have these hourly guarantees, they're great, everyone would look at me like, you're a fucking idiot. What are you talking about? Like, that's not happening. you have to give content to your viewers that is relatable, because rideshare is always changing. There's always new features to the apps. There's new bonus structures. There's new requirements. There's new terms of service agreements. Rideshare is changing all the time, okay? And if you're not in the driver's seat, if you're not out there hustling at least part-time with the rest of us, then you are not relevant. Simple as that. Period. Go ahead and fight me on it. I'll fight right back. But if you do not drive, if you have a rideshare related channel and you do not drive, you are not relevant. And I come down hard on the failed journalist, because if your channel is your sole avenue of success and making money, then you probably should research your videos. That's my opinion. And the moment you don't research your videos, someone who knows far more than you do will correct you. And there's got to be one unapologetic asshole out there willing to do that, and that's me. I'm not sorry for correcting the story ever. I'm not going to allow other YouTubers to mislead the members of the rideshare community. If that makes me the bad guy, I'm the bad guy. Put it on me. That's all. If you need someone to hate, go ahead and hate me, because you know I'm not wrong. People may dislike the way I say things or the way I present myself, but I've never lied to anyone. I've never misled any of you. I've never taken that route. I've never done that. I've never done clickbait, except for that one video, but I apologize for it. I've never done clickbait for the sake of views. I care about the rideshare community. That's why I have a group chat. I talk to drivers every single day. The other YouTubers, you guys don't talk to drivers. You don't interact with drivers. You interact with other YouTubers. And that's why your channels are plateauing. That's why their popularity is shrinking. Now, maybe my channel might be more popular. Maybe I get more views if I wasn't such an abrasive person. But now we'll never know, because this is who I am, and I'm not going to pretend to be someone I'm not for the sake of views. And that's pretty much all. Yeah, this video's kind of yeah. I will say this though. Okay, so Mark from Uberhund said, "Why is Troy Aikman on NFL TV? Why is Obama talking about politics? Why is what's the other example he gave? Why was Siskel and Ebert giving advice on films when they were never directors or actors?" Well, you're comparing that to rideshare, so you're comparing apples to oranges to pineapples to cucumbers. So that's kind of weak, but anyway, nice fallacy. But let me address that. Let me address it with the NFL comparison first. Troy Aikman was a star athlete. He was one of the most well-known and well-respected and talented athletes of his generation. He has expertise in the world of professional football, okay? And this is funny because Calvin, the simple driver, he made the same kind of analogy when it came to basketball about shifting from being like the MVP to shifting to the business side. Well, let me burst this bubble really quick for you. Out of Calvin, Randy, Kevin, and Mark, none of you four were MVPs at nothing. Okay? You got Calvin drove for 3 months. Randy drove for what? He drove for a while, but he had a garbage rating, so he's obviously his trailer trash mouth probably negatively affects his rating. I don't know how much Mark drove, and Kevin, who knows? But none of you were MVPs at your craft. Okay? I'm not even gonna say I'm the MVP. I can make that claim, but Calvin was a prospect for 3 months. Randy got kicked out for technical fouls. Mark, you're the assistant coach, and Kevin, he's the towel boy of rideshare. All right. When the MVP makes himself apparent or herself apparent, we'll name the MVP. As of right now, we're not. So do not compare apples to oranges, and do not think because you drove for a little bit that makes you an expert. And I think that's all I got for today, guys. I want to thank all of you guys for watching. Again, hope everyone is out there making money, chilling, do whatever you want to do. It's a beautiful Saturday in Chicago. I'll definitely talk to you guys next time. Take good care. Bye.